The hidden reason why you remember embarrassing moments. Have you ever noticed something strange? You can forget what you studied yesterday. You can forget what someone complimented you for. But your brain will never forget that one embarrassing moment from years ago. That time you said the wrong thing. That awkward silence. That moment when everyone was watching, or at least it felt like they were. And the weirdest part, your brain doesn't play it once. It plays it again, and again, and again. Usually at night, when you're trying to sleep, when everything is quiet. You ask yourself, why am I still thinking about this? Why can't I just let it go? But here's the truth most people don't know. This is not weakness. This is not overthinking. Your brain is actually doing something it believes is protecting you. And what makes it more dangerous is this. The more you try to forget it, the stronger the memory becomes. But wait, what if I told you that your brain treats embarrassment very differently than normal memories? What if this replay has a hidden psychological purpose? Let me ask you something. When you remember that embarrassing moment, do you feel like everyone noticed? Like all eyes were on you? Like people still remember it? Like they're silently judging you? Here's the scary part. Most of the time, no one actually remembers it, but your brain doesn't believe that. Your brain magnifies the moment. It stretches 1 second into a lifetime. Psychologists call this a mental spotlight, where your brain convinces you that you're standing on a stage, even when the audience has already left. And because of this spotlight, your heart beats faster. Your face feels hot. Your body reacts as if the danger is happening again. But why? Why would your brain torture you like this? Because long ago, being rejected, being laughed at, being excluded wasn't just embarrassing. It was dangerous. Your brain learned one brutal rule. If this happens again, don't let it happen the same way. So it replays the moment, not to hurt you, but to train you. Yet here's the twist. The brain doesn't know when to stop. Your brain has a secret system. It doesn't remember things based on how important they were to you. It remembers things based on how dangerous they felt. That embarrassing moment. Your brain didn't tag it as awkward. It tagged it as threat. Why? Because embarrassment triggers the same brain area that reacts to social rejection, being laughed at, being excluded from the group. And for the human brain, being excluded once meant no protection, no support, no survival. So your brain did what it does best. It burned that moment deep into memory, not as a memory, but as a warning sign. This is why happy moments fade, compliments disappear, but embarrassment feels sharp and detailed. Your brain keeps replaying it like a training video. Don't do this again. But here's what most people don't realize. Every time the memory replays, your brain thinks it's helping, but in reality, it's slowly teaching you fear. Fear of speaking, fear of trying, fear of being seen. Here's something most people never talk about. People who remember embarrassing moments more intensely are often not weak. They're more intelligent. A sharp mind replays details. A self-aware brain analyzes mistakes. A thoughtful person imagines what others might think. And that's where the trap forms. Your brain starts running simulations. What if I had said this? What if they judged me? What if it happens again? The memory stops being the past. It becomes a prediction. Your brain thinks, if I replay this enough times, I can prevent future pain. But here's the cruel irony. The replay doesn't prevent embarrassment. It creates anxiety. Your brain confuses thinking with control. And slowly, without you noticing, you speak less. You hesitate more. You avoid situations where you could shine, not because you're incapable, but because your brain is trying too hard to protect you. Your brain replays embarrassing moments for one reason. It thinks the story is unfinished. To your brain, that moment didn't end safely, so it keeps reopening the file again and again. Here's the psychological truth. Memories fade only when the brain feels closure. And this is the trick that gives it closure. The 10-second reframe trick. Next time that embarrassing memory appears, don't push it away. Instead, do this. Say this in your mind. That moment is over. I survived. Then zoom out. Imagine yourself watching that moment like a movie scene, not from your eyes, but from far away. Add one missing detail. See yourself walking away from the scene. That's it. Why this works. Your brain stops replaying memories when it sees a clear ending. By mentally walking away, use signal. Threat completed. No action needed. Neuroscience shows the brain cannot hold emotional intensity when a memory is viewed from a third-person perspective. And suddenly, the image fades. The emotion weakens. The replay loses control. Important. This isn't about pretending it never happened. It's about teaching your brain that it didn't destroy you. Once your brain learns that, it lets go. Your brain never wanted to embarrass you. It just wanted to keep you safe. Now it knows it can rest. Your brain does things most people never notice. If you want to understand your mind instead of fighting it, subscribe. Psychology Decode that actually changes how you think, or more content like this.